Yo, what's going on, you guys? And welcome back to the Anime Plus podcast. This is your podcast for everything anime and anime related. And today is another news edition podcast where we go over every single piece of news relevant to anime, sometimes gaming, sometimes entertainment. But yo, this week started off very slow, but we got some huge announcement in this video regarding one of our favorite series. And I guess I'll just kind of save it for now because I don't want to go too into it. I don't want to spoil it, but fuck it. It's low-key, it's part of the title of the podcast, but fuck it, whatever. But yo, if this is your first time here, I'm your boy Aray, and with my co-host Owen. Owen, say what's up.
What's up, Brody? How you doing? How you doing on this fine evening?
I'm chilling, bro. I'm chilling, bro. I'm just hyped for some of this news. I'm hyped to announce our sponsor, Drop Click Own. That's all you.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, if you guys have a desk setup, I know most of you guys do have desk setups. They probably look like ass, or they probably are, you know, black mouse pad, black keyboard. But if you guys want to spice it up, definitely go check out our website. We got a ton of designs with matching mouse pads and matching keycap sets. I mean, you're at your setup for a majority of the day, whether you're working, whether you're studying, whatever you're doing, whether that be watching anime. You're at your desk for a very long time. Make it personal and make it feel like home. So yeah, definitely go check out our website and use code Anime Plus for 10% off.
Yeah, bro. 10% off. Link in the description. Y'all make sure y'all check out Drop Click. But yo, first piece of news is actually pretty hype itself. We got some news about Jujutsu Kaisen new sequel, new season. This time it's adapting the Culling game arc. We don't know the exact release date yet. A lot of people are saying that it's going to be done by MAPPA, which is confirmed, but most likely in 2025. We don't really know, but again, if you guys have watched the recent season of Jujutsu Kaisen, you guys know that it's popping off right now. And sequel after this, bro, you already know it's going to be fire.
Yeah, I mean, bro, season two was insane. Have you caught up?
I haven't, bro.
I haven't. Okay, I don't want to spoil anything. I was about to go crazy with the spoilers. But yeah, see, season two, absolutely insane. If you know, you know. All I'm gonna say is Toji, bro. That's all I gotta say. One word, bro. And it just made the season so much better. But generally, the last season, bro, the amount of action, like you're about to see, Ray, you're about to see how much action is in this second season. Like you know how we said that the first season was kind of meh. It was whatever. I
Yeah.
had to rewatch it. When I rewatched it, it was really good again. Like when I rewatched it, but I would say the second season makes up so much for that, and I'm so hyped for the third season. We're
Hmm.
finally seeing Itadori kind of, stepping up, kind of taking things into his own hands, becoming more mature, and just becoming a better fighter in general. And this season left us with a lot of holes. So next season is about to be deadly.
Hell yeah, bro. I'm actually looking forward to this. I decided to watch this with my wife. So she hasn't seen first season. I have. But it's gonna be a nice little recap for myself because honestly, man, me and you talked about this in the earlier pod. I was just kind of watching it for the animation, not really understanding what the hell is going on. So it might be good for me to kind of rewatch the first season, hop into the second season, and I guess be hyped with everybody else with season three. But yeah, I guess that's it for this piece of news. Let's move on to the most biggest news for this episode. Yo, Owen, you hype, bro?
I am hyped, bro. Let's get it.
All right, yo, we got announcement on One Piece and Netflix. So Netflix tweeted out a picture of the egghead image that came up from One Piece, and apparently Netflix announced that starting on January 13th, it is going to have every single episode of One Piece starting weekly with the new Egghead episode. Obviously, Egghead just started on January 7th, but starting from next week, we're going to get that episode, and then we're going to get weekly from then on. And supposedly, they're going to have the entire catalog of One Piece on Netflix eventually. But yeah, I mean, bro, y'all ain't got to be the king of the pirates now. I mean, y'all for y'all that don't have Crunchyroll, y'all can hop on the Netflix bandwagon. I know there's people out there. We ain't gonna go into naming names, but this is all legend. But yeah, I mean, this is hype, bro. This is big, big news, not only for the anime community, for One Piece fans, but in general. I mean, this is huge. This is one of the biggest series. They had a live action that popped off. and they had a remake announcement, and now they have weekly episodes on Netflix. I mean, clearly One Piece is doing something for Netflix.
Yeah, I mean, bro, Netflix is the biggest streaming platform, or one of, if not the biggest streaming platform to date. I mean, everybody's on Netflix. Everybody has Netflix. If you ask anyone if they have Netflix, Hulu, or Disney Plus, or even Crunchyroll, I guarantee they're gonna say Netflix, like for sure. Everybody and their mom's got Netflix, and if you don't have Netflix, you're probably robbing it off someone you know, either a relative, your ex, I don't know, somebody. You're jacking their Netflix. But yeah, Egghead, I can't wait, bro. That first episode of Egghead was insane. We got
Yeah,
a different kind of animation style, a little bit with the way they looked, and it was, bro, I liked it. It was insane. Opener was insane. Um, bro, even the halftime screen, the halftime screens, that changed too. That was also pretty crazy. And in general, it's just we're getting into the final saga of One Piece, so the pacing itself should be a bit faster, honestly. Uh, based on the manga, shit has like I haven't read the manga, but I've gotten spoiled, so I know shit has been going crazy, and it's been week per week. Like every week is something new, something crazy. So I'm just hyped for this, and I'm also hyped that more people are gonna get into One Piece because of this. You know, they're gonna see these crazy ass episodes on One Piece, even if it's not they're not seeing the episode itself. They're still seeing like One Piece on Netflix, and they're gonna keep seeing it, and it's good for just the brand, like brand identity. You know, brand recognition. They're like we're just gonna see a lot more people, especially when the remake comes out after someone has seen like One Piece like 20, 30, 40 times on Netflix, and when they're scrolling, when the remake comes out, bro, everybody's gonna be on that shit. But yeah, I'm just hyped because more people are gonna watch One Piece, and it's gonna be easier to consume One Piece. So let's get it.
yeah. I mean, just kind of add on to that brand identity thing. My dad knows about One Piece. It's actually kind of wild. Obviously, I'd even put him on. Of course, he knows about Dragon and all that from when I was younger, Pokemon. But yeah, it's been a while since I watched anything with him outside of basketball. But not too long ago, my little cousin pulled up to my house to babysit, and they were watching. I come upstairs and they're watching the One Piece live action. So my dad, Loki, he said "fuck you" to my little cousin, and when he left, he ended up watching the entire series by himself. But it's kind of just goes to show that One Piece is out there. Like it's in different mediums, whether it's a remake, the anime, or the live action. But yeah, One Piece as a brand, as a franchise, is definitely up there, and this is definitely going to open a lot of doors to a lot of different things. I don't know exactly what it's going to lead to, but it's going to be interesting for sure.
Yeah, I mean, bro, I'm just hyped that more people are gonna be watching One Piece,
Yeah,
and especially when the remake comes out, we're not gonna be hearing those bitches be like, "Oh, it's too long," or "Oh, it has shit animation." Like, bro, now when that remake comes out, One Piece will be flawless, like straight flawless. The two flaws, well, it's not a flaw for me technically. Like, no, well, the pacing is kind of a flaw, but it's due to like actual reasons. So that's why I still appreciate it. I can't be like dissing you know the anime because it has to keep up with the manga.
hmm
But the animation, bro, it's a 20-year-old show. So if you don't like 1999 animation, obviously it's gonna be shit. Like you can't expect that to be really good because technology just was not at its peak at that. Like it wasn't the way it is now.
hmm
And old anime now have great animations. Demon Slayer might have started, the rush of it, but now we're getting anime like every single anime that I watch now. I don't watch for animation because they all have good animation. So I'm just hyped to see those iconic moments, in great animation through Netflix's, remake. It's gonna be
yeah,
sick.
hell yeah, man. But yo, I guess the question I have for all you guys listening out there is, are you guys gonna watch it the same way you guys have always been watching it, or are you guys gonna go to the superior streaming content service and watch it on Netflix? Personally, I'm gonna keep watching it on Crunchyroll, but yeah, let us know your guys's what I guess what you guys are gonna be doing. Join our Discord, let us know.
Okay, I'm still collecting the poneglyphs, so like I'm still on my pirate shit, bro. Low-key autoplay auto next and auto skip, bro. You can't ask for more, bro.
I'm dead.
Auto skip intro, auto skip outro, next and autoplay. You just can't get better than that, bro.
Allegedly,
Allegedly, in game, bro.
in
In
game, in
game,
game.
in game.
All right,
Yeah,
yo.
let's get into the next one.
All right, so the next one, because it was a slow week, I saw this article and it was talking about a lot of different cool reports on Netflix and anime in general. So I decided to break down this super long article. Shout out to Miles Thomas Atherton for coming out with this article. Again, all links will be in the description so you guys can check it out for yourself. But there's a lot of cool statistics in this article, so I figured I would take some notes and kind of I guess we'll kind of jot it down and we'll go over each of the main points of this article. But yo, this is basically the data from the first 6 months of 2023 on Netflix. And we're gonna only be looking at anime for the most part. But in the first half of 2023, we got 9 anime titles that are considered to be Netflix originals. So that means it's basically done by Netflix. Obviously, it's not like Netflix coming up with it, but something along the lines of there. You know what I mean? So some of these series are like Arcane. I don't know if you've heard of that one, but
I've actually was gonna watch that
okay.
right now. Like, I watched the first 10 minutes of it actually. So one of my designers told me to watch it, and he was putting me onto the music of it first. He's a League of Legends fan. He's a heavy League of Legends fan. If you guys didn't know, Arcane is an anime based off of League of Legends, and he was just telling me how much lore like that game has, and how just he showed me like a couple of the openings, and bro, I gotta say, and some of the trailers, I gotta say, like the animation on that, it's different, bro. It's like I feel like a lot of anime have very anime like animation. It's kind of
Yeah.
weird to say, but this had like a very cartoony type, weird cyberpunk esque like animation, and it was sick, bro. I'm gonna watch it for sure. I'm gonna watch it for
Okay.
sure. Probably gonna watch it. I'm probably gonna start it soon. Um, the music hits hard, the animation hits hard, and if you guys play League of Legends, this is perfect because then you're gonna get backstory of your characters, the characters and the playable heroes and whatnot. So definitely give this one a try.
All right, respect, respect. Yeah, it's crazy because the first 6 months we didn't really have the craziest anime titles. I know towards the end of the year we got Scott Pilgrim, we got Pluto, and we got a couple other ones, but those aren't included in the data. So this data might seem honestly it still looks pretty good, but it might seem lackluster compared to what it might be for the full year. But yo, here's another crazy statistic. Approximately 3 billion hours or 3.3% of the 93 billion hours of content consumed on Netflix from the first half of the year was anime. So just take a second and picture that. 3 billion hours, or sorry, 93 billion hours of content. Wait, hold on. Let me rephrase that. Sorry. 3 billion hours of content was just watching anime on Netflix in
Yeah,
six months.
and anime is such a little like part of Netflix. I would say it's one of the smallest, if not the smallest part
3%.
of. Yeah, it's like such a small part of anime of Netflix, and the fact that it's the total of 3%. Still kind of crazy, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Still because, bro, I like Netflix is for adults, it's for kids, it's for literal babies too. Like we got like the kids version of Netflix on that too, and I'm assuming that they're counting everything together.
Yeah.
So that's honestly crazy, and it's just gonna increase by the year. This year it's gonna be even more, especially since One Piece is coming on it. It's gonna skyrocket that number too,
Yeah.
and that's a huge number just to begin with.
Yeah, I mean, 3% is something that could grow. It's this very small part of it, of the entire thing, but you can tell that this. If you think of it as a market, the market share of anime on Netflix is gonna grow. Like this is nothing. 3%. It has so much room to grow. Netflix is acquiring so many different anime. It's keeping a lot of it, the popular anime that are on there, and it's gonna bring some new and original things. Like this percent is gonna go up. Like they're making a huge effort to really bring anime to everyone that kind of watches it. And you'll kind of see through some of the numbers that we're going to go over in a second. But yeah, I'm excited to see what Netflix can do for anime. But here's another stat for you, Owen. Ready?
Yeah.
The average anime watching account on Netflix watches just 50 hours of anime on the platform a year.
Yeah, and see that's kind of nothing,
That's
to be
nothing.
honest.
Yeah,
That's nothing. Like, and the reason for that is because there aren't really that many ongoing anime on Netflix, you know? There's not really a week by week system on Netflix. Usually Netflix comes out, month like series like not series, but what do you call them? Like chapter by chapter or season by season. Yeah,
yeah,
they come out season by season. So most anime watchers, including myself, don't watch anime on Netflix. Plus, there's barely any anime on Netflix, and also none of the top-rated anime are usually on Netflix. It's
right,
usually on Crunchyroll. So,
right,
the
right.
fact that they still have this much, it's honestly mind-boggling. If they imagine they even just added like JJK to it, that would swing it up so
I
much.
actually got something for you for that later on in this part.
Yeah, but like it's kind of crazy how
Yeah,
anime is flooding Netflix, even though there's barely any anime content on Netflix.
right, right. Um, to kind of prove that point that you were giving, here's like the rate of viewership for basically like different accounts. So if you watch anime on Netflix, you average just roughly 8.5 minutes a day on Netflix. But for Crunchyroll, it's 85 minutes of anime a day
Damn, 85 minutes a day. That's like 3 episodes.
for an average watcher. That's insane, right?
That's crazy, bro. Like, that's actually crazy.
Right. So you can see Crunchyroll definitely has a huge advantage, but now with like we talked about earlier, the whole Egghead thing coming to Netflix and some of the other series, it's gonna be fun to see how this thing plays out.
Yeah, I mean, it's only up from here, bro. And Netflix isn't dumb, you know? They know what's trending, they see what's trending, and they're just gonna keep capitalizing on it because um they've already added a couple of the good ones, and they're just gonna keep going at it. And 3% is gonna turn into 13%, gonna turn into 30%, bro. It's gonna be
Yeah,
insane.
definitely
The
possible.
fact that One Piece is on there and it's coming out weekly, I
Yeah,
don't know what kind of deal they struck because that's something that I would have never expected.
yeah.
I
I
feel like
don't
one, yeah,
I was gonna say I don't know if the CEO is still Reed Hastings, but I saw a clip on TikTok where the CEO of Netflix was talking about how the One Piece live action made a huge shockwaves and like how it really popped off for Netflix and did really well for it, which is wild. During
yeah,
like an earnings call, that's crazy.
that's actually wild, bro. Imagine hearing One Piece on an earnings call.
Yeah,
Yo, that's deadly, bro. I mean, it's literally only up from here. And if you guys aren't on Netflix or aren't robbing somebody of their Netflix, I recommend you go do.
all right.
It, yeah, I was gonna say let's get, but yeah, let's get on to the next one.
So I just have a couple other quick statistics. I kind of just, I guess, breeze by some of these. But
Okay.
in the first half of 2023, the most popular anime was Record of Ragnarok season two, and this was wild because it technically wasn't even brought into the entire world. So it was only, I think, in U.S. and a couple other countries. And then there was Black Clover, the movie, the Junji Ito short series, some Pokemon movies, and a couple other things. Other than that, the most viewed IP in the first half of 2023 where there was Pokemon, there's Seven Deadly Sins, and then you got, of course, Record of Ragnarok. This is in no particular order, by the way. Studio Ghibli, Hajime no Ippo, Naruto, One Piece, and keep in mind this is not even the full version of One Piece. I think it only goes to Marineford, so we can only imagine what's going to do after that. But other than that, this is something that I actually wanted to bring to your attention on. So it's different in each country what Netflix shows. So according to um this this article, Netflix's top 10 in Japan is number one is Harry Potter, and number two is something that you mentioned earlier is Jujutsu Kaisen.
Oh damn, really?
Yeah, JJK is on here. Zom 100 is number five. Ocean Oko is number seven. The JJK movie zero is nine, and Free Aaron is Also, it's also titled at number 9. But it's kind of wild because all most of these titles are only Crunchyroll, so it's crazy how Netflix in Japan is popping off like that in the terms of anime.
Yeah, but for JJK, I don't think they come out with weekly episodes though, right?
They do, yeah.
They do for on Netflix.
Well, I don't know if it is weekly, but I'm assuming for the new season they aired it weekly on Netflix.
Damn. Okay, I didn't know JJK aired like that on Netflix. I wouldn't have to had to pirate it, but I
No,
mean,
no, no. It's only in Japan though. That's the thing.
oh, it's only weekly in Japan.
Yeah,
Okay, that makes a lot of sense. That makes a lot of sense. I mean, bro, America is just growing in terms of anime as a trend. So who knows? We might get this JJK weekly maybe next year, maybe in 2 years. But yeah, let's hope
yeah.
to see.
Yeah, and one last stat before we move on. According to the COO, he said that the second largest anime market is actually in India, and he said India is growing so fast, and it's also got JJK in its top 10 viewed. So you got to keep in mind that there's so many different shows and TV series and movies and everything like that on Netflix, but Japan makes sense. It had like 5 anime in its top 10. Basically India had a whole anime series on their top 10, and they come out with so many different movies and TV shows. So for an anime to be on their top 10 is just insane. So I mean, I thought that was a super interesting fact, statistics. So I just had to put that in the video. But yeah, what are your quick thoughts on that one?
That's sick, bro. I
Right?
mean, bro, India has a lot of people, but you also gotta think about it that Hollywood is its own thing, and then Bollywood is its own thing. Like in India also produces their own movies and their own TV shows at a very rapid pace. So the fact that anime is slipping through those cracks, and not just slipping through those cracks, but actually making it to the top 10, just insane. And I'm hyped. Let's
Yeah.
get it.
So I don't know how like anime will impact Netflix or if Netflix will impact anime, but I'm down for one streaming service, bro. I try to pay it back for a bunch of different ones, but yeah, that's my last thing that I don't want to see on this before we move on.
All I'm gonna say is come to Rafto with me. you
Um,
know, come to Rafto with me, and we'll be alright.
oh man.
Yeah, let's get to the next one.
All right, so we got a new anime season sequel announcement. So the Duke of Death and his Maid is getting a third season. It's coming out in April. Personally, I don't know too much about this series, but I do know it's popular enough to get a third season. So shout out to them. If you're a fan of the series, here you go.
Yeah, I mean, if you like the series, we getting something new in April, so definitely go watch it. I know I said exactly what you just said, but yeah, let's get on to the next one.
All right, so the next one is we got a film for Overlord. This is an anime. I believe it has 3 or 4 seasons. So this is another popular one. I do know this is also an isekai, but yeah, I mean this is getting a film. So when we talked about this in the previous pod, this weird trend where animes aren't really getting seasons now. They're starting to get films and it's canon. So we both know how we feel about this. I don't want to go too crazy about that, but yo, real quick on what are your thoughts on that?
Fucking annoying, bro. Swear to God, like what is this shit? Why do I have to go to a movie theater to watch anime? Like,
Yeah.
oh, like either it's a movie or either it's anime. You know what I mean? It can be both. Well, it can in this situation. It is. But it's like, okay, imagine I don't want to go to the movies and watch it for whatever reason, right?
Mhm.
Whether that be I'm socially awkward, I'm broke. There's many reasons, right? What if I'm both, right? Like you're fucked. You're fucked because it's gonna come out. Yes, it's gonna come out online, but it's gonna take like 3-4 months for it to come out online at a decent quality. Where no
Mhm.
one's trying to watch some guy filming the movie on their iPhone. Like I'm trying to watch the real episode, and the fact that they kind of milk it, it's I get why they do it, but it's annoying, and I'm glad One Piece don't do that shit.
Yeah. All right, yo, let's get into the next one. So speaking of movies, Spy Family Code White movie opened up in Japan at number 1. It had about 1.2 billion in yen, which is approximately $8.5 million in just 3 days, which is absolutely insane. I don't know if you guys remember, but me and Owen kind of predicted that this movie would pop out due to it being, family friendly, popular series, and all that. Also coming around Christmas time, so all those different elements really had a pretty good impact to make this one, number one in Japan. Hasn't aired in the US yet, but I think that this is going to do similar numbers. I think this is going to pop off here too when it comes here, and pretty much every other country comes to. But Owen, I know you're watching Spy Fam right now. Would you be willing to watch this movie in theaters?
Oh, is it canon?
It's not canon.
If it's not canon, then I probably wouldn't, to be
Okay.
honest.
Okay. You're
But
enjoying the series though, right?
no, I really like the series. The
Okay.
series, it's amazing. It's absolutely insane. It's been funny as shit. Um, it's been hype, bro. I finished it pretty quick, and Anya's my favorite character. She's funny as hell. I would watch the movie. Just
Mhm.
I mean, if it was canon, I would have to watch the movie.
Yeah, yeah.
But if it wasn't canon, I'd probably still go watch the movie because it's such a it's I like the actual show,
Mhm.
and yeah, I'm a fan enough that I'd go watch the movie, or
Respect.
maybe most likely.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Bro, you get yourself a date, bro.
that's the
Watch the
shit, y'all.
anime.
I got nobody to
Trigger.
watch this shit with to the
Nah,
movies,
bro,
but yo,
bring me, bro. No, but
low key, I might have to just pick up a date for this one. You never know, bro. Spy Fam might have to be the excuse.
nice. But
But
yeah,
yeah,
I feel you, bro. Honestly, man, I was kind of jealous in Japan that this came out during Christmas because I would have took my wife to watch this movie. We're both loving this series, but yeah, I
but yeah,
guess
let's get yeah.
yeah. I was gonna say I guess it is what it is, but yeah, let's get into the next one. Um, so we talked about this one in a previous pod. The live action for Teasing Master Takagi-san is coming on March 26th. Previously, we didn't have a release date, but again, Netflix is doing some stuff with anime. They're getting a live action, another one, this one right here, and it's coming on March 26th.
Damn, bro. These live actions have been going crazy so far. I mean, honestly, after that One Piece live action, my thoughts on live actions have changed. But then again, this was greenlighted by Oda, so I couldn't even really expect it to be bad. But what do you think? What do you think about this?
Honestly, bro, I've heard good things about the anime, and it's like a slice of life romance type of thing. So you can see it doing pretty well. Obviously the actors look like they're having a good time with the movie, but I don't know, man. Like sometimes things are better to be at, they're better as an anime. Sometimes things could be good as live action. Personally, man, I'm probably just gonna watch the anime if I do end up watching the series.
Facts. Same. But yeah, let's get into the next one.
All right, so our last and final story is kind of a sad one. We actually covered this pod in our third or we covered this story or this series, I guess, when it first debuted in our third or fourth episode. We were talking about all the new manga that got announced onto the Weekly Shonen Jump, and there is this one right here, Jiangxi X, and this one was a cool one. It was like a Chinese. It was set in China or had Chinese characters, and it was kind of like monks and yeah, honestly, bro, it's I don't really remember it because we kind of covered it. I read the first few couple of chapters, but it's actually ending now in 4 chapters. So this is another one that most likely bit the dust. It's probably getting axed. But yeah, I mean, it's another series that bites the dust, and this is kind of leading us to wonder like what series is next. We always wonder that ever since Chainsaw Man popped off, JJK popped off. It's like what series is next because we really haven't had anything that popped off. I mean, the only one that I can really think of is Kagurabachi, but that's it. Like no other series has been popping off. Like we always talk about, like the big three. That's one generation. Then we had the new gen of Black Clover and My Hero, and then we had the other new generation of Chainsaw Man, JJK. But what's next for real, right?
Yeah, bro. I mean, maybe Kagura's in there as a cemented one, but damn, 4 chapters and it's gone just like that?
Like 4 more chapters. It's
Okay, okay,
only
okay,
like
okay.
20 something or 30 chapters. It hasn't been that long.
Okay, I was about to say because that's kind of OD. Like 4 chapters,
Nah,
you're
that'd
not
be fun, bro.
you're not really giving it a chance. I was about to say. But yeah, I mean, it's sad to see animes and mangas get axed in general, but it also builds a lot of competition,
Yeah.
and it builds a lot of better the people just put in more work because they don't want to get axed. And it's a good thing for the community. It's also a bad thing in terms of maybe the anime were and the story was gonna get better and it just didn't get enough time to shine. But yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it is what it is. A lot of times, mangaka will get axed and they'll come back even stronger. Example, we got, I believe, My Hero, the first series he wrote was axed. We also got Black Clover. His first series, Hungry Joker, was axed, and he came back with Black Clover. So you never know. So shout out to this mangaka, and hopefully they come back with a fire series, and I'm looking forward to it. But yo, that's gonna be it for this episode. Yo, we had some crazy news. Make sure you guys join our Discord and let us know your thoughts on One Piece coming to Netflix. But yeah, that's gonna be it for this episode, right, Owen?
Yep, I mean it was an action-packed episode and I hope you all have a good night.
Yeah, peace out, guys. We'll catch you guys in the next episode. Peace.
Peace.